Jillian,
What's going on?
there's someone at the front door.
Who is it?
I don't know, they don't even look human, Jillian.
Did you use the camera app?
That's right, I can show you.
I don't see anyone there.
They must have gone away. Come on, maybe they're still in the yard.
If there's someone weird in the yard, why do you want to see them?
We might have to file a police report.
Was that door open before?
No, we better check the alarm. I don't get it, the whole system's down.
It can't go down. It's an independent server.
That means we got bigger problems than what's going on in this house.
We better close that front door too.
What's going on?
There's a problem down at the chemical plant.
What kind of problem?
They accidentally released a toxic gas.
Well, what's that have to do with that thing at the door?
People exposed to the gas are behaving erratically.
What do you mean erratically?
They're calling it the zombie gas. These people aren't even alive.
So that thing at the front door was a zombie?
It's not at the front door anymore, and the door was open.
You think it got into the house?
We're gonna have to check every room.
Why don't we just leave?
They said this gas is dangerous and everyone should stay inside their homes.
This thing could be anywhere, in any room.
We'll just have to be extra careful. I guess that is a zombie.
How do we get him out of there?
We can lock him in.
That door doesn't lock.
We'll use this jump rope. Come on.
Do you think that's gonna hold?
It'll hold long enough for us to get a weapon. Come on.
Jillian, what if another zombie got in and is waiting down there?
All the more reason to go get that weapon. Come on.
Is this gonna be enough?
If we can break his arms, he can't grab us.
Jillian, look! Maybe he got out the same way he got in?
Let's hope so.
I guess the rope didn't hold.
Maybe he did get out.
I guess he did leave.
We better check every room anyway.
I guess there's no point in that.
Let's go.
Not before I do this.
Nice hit.
I don't think it's gonna last long.
I think he's trying to get out of the house.
He had his shot when he opened the front door.
He was trying to get out the window too. I don't think he can figure it out.
We can't just open the door. That might let more zombies in, and the toxic gas.
I have a plan. How long can you hold your breath?
I don't know if I like the sound of this.
Come on, there isn't much time.
Hey zombie, this way!
He's following us.
Hey zombie, this way!
You did hold your breath the whole time, didn't you?
Yeah, hopefully we didn't let any toxic gas into the house.
I don't think it matters anymore. They said the air is starting to clear.
And we got the zombie out of the house.
It says here they might be able to cure them.
I hope I didn't hurt him too bad.
Wait a minute, we forgot to close the front door, didn't we?
We better go check it out. Another zombie?
Oh no.
Hey guys, the main zombie in this movie was based on a zombie in the movie The Return of the Living Dead. Now all these movies are all rated R, so just be alert. But The Return of the Living Dead, very good zombie movie. And I also have The Return of the Living Dead Part 2. There was a Return of the Living Dead Part 3. I haven't acquired that one just yet. Now, most of these of the Living Dead movies are based on the original George Romero series of Living Dead movies, starting with the classic The Night of the Living Dead. That's the original, that's black and white, that was in the 1960s. And then he went on to do, about 10 years later, The Dawn of the Dead. And that's the zombie movie set in a mall. And then also The Day of the Dead. Now, a lot of people don't realize this series actually continued years later with The Land of the Dead. Same director too, George Romero, who also directed one of my favorite movies, Creepshow. And then he did The Diary of the Dead, which is like a found footage zombie movie. And The Survival of the Dead. This one's set on an island, because if there were zombies around, you'd think an island would be a pretty good place to hide. Now, there was other spin-off of the Dead movies, many actually, but some of them were out-and-out remakes. Like there was a modern adaptation of Dawn of the Dead, I believe, yeah, that was 2004, so 20 years ago. I guess it's not so modern anymore. There was also one in the 90s called The Night of the Living Dead, and Tom Savini, the special effects director of the original, or I should say of Dawn of the Dead, he directed Night of the Living Dead, or with George Romero's blessing. and that was in color as well. And then this is a newer one I haven't watched yet. It's The Night of the Animated Dead, which I understand actually it's done just like the original and even has the same soundtrack, but it's animated. So for what that's worth. Now the Italian cinema has also done quite a few zombie movies. They did one called Zombie. Sometimes this is also called like the sequel to Night of the Living Dead. I don't know what they originally called it, if it was Night of the Living Dead 2, but Zombie. And there were several zombie movies that came after. There was Zombie 3, Zombie 4, and Zombie 5. Each one basically lower budget than the one before. And then this one is called The City of the Living Dead, and it's also known as, I believe, the Gates. Yeah, The Gates of Hell. So this one is another zombie movie. And if you like zombie movies, those are pretty good ones to check out. There's also zombie comedies have become a really hot commodity. Shaun of the Dead is the one that you probably have heard the most of. That's directed by Edgar Wright, Shaun of the Dead. And the One Cut of the Dead, this is a pretty good one because most of the movie is done in actually one cut. And there is Juan of the Dead, which I really enjoyed. I believe it's set in Cuba and filmed in Cuba. And then Dance of the Dead, which you may not have heard of. This one's probably a little underrated, but I really enjoy Dance of the Dead. Very fun. It's like a take on the teen comedy, but it involves zombies. And then this one's from Korea. It's Zombie for Sale. There's a lot of zombie movies, as you may have guessed. And I like collecting zombie movies in particular. But if this little video that we did get you interested, like I said, I believe all of these are going to be rated R, so proceed with caution. And if you haven't heard already, I have my own channel. It's called Pop Jaw. It's basically where pop culture meets comedy. So I upload about every 2-3 weeks or so. I still am going to continue working on videos with Jillian and Addie. And if you could check out my channel, that would be great. I'll leave links in the description.
And remember, stay scared. Bye.